We're headed out on section 5 and 6, and we got some trail service here at the Bluebell Cafe in Story, Arkansas. Miss Lori here is going to drive us to the trailhead at Brushy Creek and drop our truck off at the trailhead at Mount Tabor. So we're about to load up with Lori and head that direction. So we'll see you at the trailhead. I'm back at Brushy Creek and we're at the trailhead here. Just got dropped off by Miss Lori at the Bluebell Diner, and we're fixing to head up the mountain. We're going to stop at the next shelter, try to make the shelter tonight and stay in the shelter tomorrow. It's supposed to rain, so we'll see what happens. All right, we left the trailhead this morning about, what time?
9:30.
9:30. This time, section 5 and 6, my buddy Steve's come out with me, and we're going to try and do 2 sections while we're out here. We came out here to, I think it's Farm Road 33, probably a little over a mile, and stopped and took a break, and I think we're going to go to Fiddler Creek Shelter tonight. Yep. And then see if the rain comes in. If the rain comes in tonight or tomorrow, we may hang out there for a while. We're not in a hurry. We're going to take it slow and make our way back over to Mount Tabor by about Saturday. All right, been waiting for this day. 100, finally made it. Shelter's just down the trail about 0.9. We shouldn't have any trouble making it today. And if it rains tomorrow, we may just stay in the shelter. We'll see. All right, this is Cook and Steve. Made it to mile 100 on the Ouachita Trail. All right, we'll see you at the shelter. We got into Fiddler Creek Shelter, had a good meal, got our shoes off, cooled our feet down, starting to feel pretty good. Blowout Mountain was pretty steep and tough, but then once we crested that, it wasn't too bad hiking on into this shelter here. We're going to stay the night in the shelter. Our only concern right now is that we got some smoke coming up the valley here. We're overlooking, I guess that's Fiddler Creek, and there's smoke rolling down this valley and we can smell it. So we're hoping there's not a fire tonight. But anyway, we'll head out in the morning and see how far we get if it's not raining. If it's raining, we'll just stay here. We're not in a hurry to get section 5 out of the way. We've got all week to do it. So, see you in the morning. had a good night. Slept pretty good. Missed my hammock. A little different. Sleeping on hardwood of that shelter. Haven't had to do that in a while. But we were worried about rain coming in this morning. So we just went ahead and set up in the shelter. Got up this morning. Nothing but blue sky. I wish I could get paid as well as a weatherman and be around as often as they are. Anyway, we're going to go down to the creek and filter some water, fill our bottles back up. The cracks are light this morning, but they won't be as soon as we leave the creek. And see how close we can get to the, I think it's the Suck Mountain shelter. That's about 7 or 8 miles away from here. So I don't know that we'll make it. We don't want to get to the end too quick. So, anyway, I'll see you at the creek.
Audio?
Yeah.
All right. 10-4. Steve's ready to go.
Yay! We filtered our water. What creek is this called?
Fiddle Creek.
Fiddler's Creek. And we're going to pack up and head on to towards Suck Mountain Shelter. I don't know if we'll make it all the way or not, but we'll see what happens. And
we don't make it, it sucks.
We'll take pictures on the way, and when we get to where we're going to stay the night, we'll take another.
Take another video.
We'll take another video and let you see what our next campsite looks like. I may have to edit the crap out of this.
All of our blood's down in our feet.
Can't think straight. We filtered our water here at Fiddle Creek, and we're headed up to. We're gonna head towards Suck Mountain Shelter. I don't know if we'll make it all the way to Suck Mountain Shelter. It's 7 or 8 miles from here, so we'll probably camp somewhere between here and there. And it was supposed to rain last night. The smoke we had kind of cleared out, and now it's a pretty blue sky, some clouds here and there. So we'll see what happens. We're going to go ahead and take off because it doesn't look like rain, but if it starts looking like it, we're going to probably set camp for the night wherever we're at. So, all right, we'll see you at our next campsite. Bye. For all you city boys out there, we got a new government program. We got a grant to come out and label all the wildlife. So we're busily hanging tags on all the wildlife we can find. And sure enough, we found one. Thank you once again for your support. Well, it's only 2 o'clock. We made it to Rainy Creek, but it keeps getting darker and darker. The clouds are coming in. It's starting to feel like rain out here. So we have set up our hammocks and put our tarps over them, getting ready to have some supper, and probably settling in, even though it's only 2 o'clock. So we'll let you know how it goes in the morning. All right, we stayed the night at Rainy Creek, and this morning came up the hill to Suck Mountain Shelter. Looks like a brand new shelter built in November of last year. So nice and clean up here, except for a whiskey bottle and somebody's bandana.
Yep.
But
and it sucked coming up the mountain too.
that is a suck mountain.
Yeah.
So we're, according to the trail guide, we're headed downhill from here. So we'll get as far as we can back towards Story Creek or Story Spring, and some water. We're reserving our water for this section of the trip as much as possible, because it's about 8 miles back over to the next water source. So that's where we're at. We'll see you when we find a place to camp.
Again.
All right. What a night we had. Yesterday evening when we come down the trail, the wind was coming straight out of the north, and the trail was on the north side of the ridge, and we had to search for a place to camp that was out of the wind, and we ended up going up over the ridge. We didn't cook any supper, we didn't unpack anything, we just hung our hammocks and got in them.
And it's cold.
And woke up this morning and it's cold, so we didn't want to get out of the hammock. Anyway, we're headed down the hill, hoping to
get my truck. We're beat up.
What's the name of that spring we're going to? Or creek? Story Creek. Yeah, we're going to Story Creek. There's supposed to be a campground there. We're going to make some coffee when we get there and have some breakfast. We shouldn't be more than a mile or a mile and a half away. So anyway, it's a cold morning.
So long. Goodbye.
Yeah. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Made it into Story Creek Shelter. Had some breakfast. We're gonna filter some water down at the creek, and I want to see the spring while we're here, so I'm headed down there. Steve's already headed that way. So kind of a cold night. Woke up to heavy wind, and it's supposed to be even colder tomorrow, but we don't have much farther to go to Highway 27. I don't know how far we'll go today, but the trail guide says that this next little section's a pretty steep uphill climb, so not looking forward to any more steep uphill climbs. So, but anyway, we'll probably stay one more night in the woods and then end section 5. I'm kind of looking forward to calling Miss Lori and having her come get us and feed us a hamburger before we get in the truck to go home. So that's our plan. Probably tomorrow morning we will go on out to Highway 27 and call Lori there at the Bluebell Cafe and have her come and get us and feed us a hamburger. So I'll keep you updated on where we stay tonight. All right. we are literally sitting on the stake for mile marker 121. We got about 7/10 of a mile to go to the road. Then we're going to try and call Miss Lori at the store and have her come and get us for a hamburger.
Hamburger
Yay.
with cheese, double bacon, and an egg on top.
So when we get to the highway, we'll do one last video, and then we'll see you at the diner.
Or the hospital.
All right. See you there. See you down the trail. Well, when we got out to Highway 27, we immediately called the Bluebell store. Lori answered there. We anticipated making a video, but she sent a driver out to pick us up. They got there so fast that we didn't have time to make a video. We threw our packs in the back of the truck and rode on over to the store. So anyway, we made it just fine. We're home now. We didn't finish section 6. We'll go back for that, and Steve has agreed to go back again. So kind of looking forward to it. I enjoyed our time there, and can't wait to get back already. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the trail.